And we are live. What a game, Pistons fans. Uh Man, I've forgotten to do my intro, but welcome to Pistons Jack Chats. Uh Pistons Jack, fan reacts. My mistake. I'm all over the place. I'm still buzzing after an incredible win. But if you want to come up on the stream and talk about just a exceptional all around team win, please shoot me a DM now. I actually don't think we have anyone lined up as I speak to come on. So if you want to come on, you can jump on straight away with me and we'll talk about the game. I'll shoot you a link. You just need a phone or computer and we are good to go. I assume a lot of people are watching March Madness, but I'm a Pistons sicko. To be honest, I don't care about college basketball down here in Australia. It's locked in on the Cavs game tonight. And man, am I happy I got to watch this one live. Just an incredible game. As you can see along the bottom there, the Pistons defeat the Cavs 133 to 122. I feel like that has to be the most points they've scored in regulation this season. Like I was just watching JB's press conference and he said it best. Like it was just a true all around team effort. Like everyone played well. Anyone that stepped on the court had a moment. They did something. They contributed. Pistons only played 9 players tonight. No K Cunningham, no Tobias Harris. He was a late scratch. And also, I'm just going to throw it in there. No Jaden Ivey against a fully healthy Cleveland Cavaliers team. And I'm not sure about their bench. Maybe they might be missing someone, but they had Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Hunter, Isaac Okoro. Like, I'm sure they might have been missing a player or two, but the Pistons were missing 2 starters and 3 starters if you include Jaden Ivey. And they came out from the jump, from the absolute jump, and were aggressive, were physical, got out in transition. Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren, I thought in the first half, set the tone. I'll quickly just do a 2-minute spiel on Tim Hardaway Jr. Exceptional game from THJ. 32 points, 19 in the first half. He, alongside JD and Asar, they were the ones in the first half that really got the Pistons going. But there's a huge shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr. Only second game back after missing one with a sprained ankle or a rolled ankle, but just hit 2 crucial threes in the fourth quarter. One to put the Pistons back up by 10, and another, I think it was not long before that. He was just money. And I love, you'll see, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Tell me if you have in the chat, but obviously the camera pans to Tim Hardaway Sr. a fair bit during the games. And you'll often see, I don't know if I've said this on the stream before. If I have, apologies. But you often see Tim Hardaway Jr. be like this, hold your follow through. And THJ, when he holds that follow through, I swear he does not miss. The ones he misses is when he doesn't hold the follow through and he kind of kicks his legs. But he was money from the jump. 32 points, season high for him. Just shout out THJ. He gets a lot of he is definitely one of the players who gets a fair bit of hate from the fan base, which I don't really get. I get maybe if you think he shouldn't be starting, but this team is unquestionably better when he's in the lineup. The spacing he provides is, even when he's not hitting shots, helps everyone. And then when he's doing what he does tonight, man, just exceptional game from Tim Hardaway Jr. So shout out to him. I'm sure he's going to get the belt. But as I was saying, it was THJ, Asar, and Duran in the first half that got this thing going. They were getting out in transition, playing fast. Asar and Ron Holland had back-to-back insane dunks. I posted them on my Instagram. I'm sure you've seen them by now. They'll be all over Pistons social. So, it was Ron on a breakaway. He was uncontested, but just nearly ripped the rim off with a tomahawk. And then the Pistons got a turnover the following possession, and Beasley, I think, threw it up to Asar, who it looked like his body was positioned to do a reverse dunk, but he kind of twisted his torso and dunked it front ways, like a normal two-hander. I don't know if that makes sense, but he was just almost corkscrewing in the air. He was ridiculous. But that was electric, 30 seconds. But then in the second half, seriously, there was multiple contributors, like Dennis Schroeder. Shout out to him. Maybe he gets the belt tonight. I mean, I'll put it to you guys in the chat. Who do you think gets the belt? I think it probably is Tim, but Dennis Schroeder had his best game as a Piston. 17 points, 7 boards, 10 assists, only 2 turnovers. Hit a huge three to put the Pistons up by 8, I want to say, with just over a minute to go. And that kind of was like the nail in the coffin. But man, got to the line, 7 attempts, made some really key passes. He was huge in the second half. Malik Beasley, after starting a little bit slow, I want to say, finished with 19 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. And for those who have watched a lot of Pistons games this season, we know how good of a 3-point shooter Bees is, but his free throw shooting has weirdly been below average. But he hit all 8 and he made, I think it was back to a 2-point game with around 3 minutes to go. And Beasley got fouled. It was just after Donovan Mitchell had hit this ridiculous 3, pull up, early shot clock 3 to get the Cavs within 2. I think Pistons called a timeout. Then out of the timeout, Pistons drop a play. Bees draws 3 free throws coming off a screen of some sort. And I was just like, Bees, hit all 3 of these, please. I don't care if you miss them earlier in the game, but right now, there is no momentum going our team's way. And he stepped up to the line, hit all 3, and that got it back to 5 points. And the Pistons, it never got closer than that. And they were key free throws. They won't go down as clutch free throws, but they were huge for him to hit all 3. And yeah, big second half from him. Man, how have I gotten this far without saying his name? Isaiah Stewart. Holy shit. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 or 6 from the field. 14 points might be a season high for Stu. I'll have to look. But man, when he crossed up Evan Mobley with the behind the back dribble, that was, I think, the yell I let out in this apartment building, someone probably heard me, because that was so good. You'll see it all over. I'm sure everyone in here has definitely seen it, but just, Evan Mobley is probably going to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. So to have a guy in Stu who I think should be all defense, absolutely cross that man and have him looking the other way, and then finish it with the lefty and draw the foul Mobley was just a massive moment. It looks like we got some people joining the chat. Lincoln and D, I will get to issue in just a moment. I'll just finish my little spiel here and we'll get you on up here. But thanks for joining, boys. Stu, though, excellent game. Man, I could just, what a team win. I think I tweeted it out. Like, and shout out to JB Bickerstaff. 0-3 against the Cavs this season, but gets his first win tonight against his former team in the most unlikely of circumstances. Like I said, let's just seriously take a moment to acknowledge that these Pistons were without their all-star, Cade Cunningham. And Cade, as much as I love this young core and the rest of the team, Cade is just, in terms of individual talent and where his game is at right now, he is so far ahead of any other Piston. And that's not a whack on any other players. When you look at Donovan Mitchell and Garland, Mobley, I think the gap's not as big between all of them as it is between Cade and the second best player on the Pistons. Maybe you want to say Jaden I, but he's injured. So to be without him, to be without Tobias Harris, who was a late scratch, who against the Cavs, who play big, is a huge extra loss. And you saw Donovan Mitchell go off because they had to have Asar at the 4 at the end in the fourth quarter. They couldn't really get him on Donovan because they would lose so much size in and around the paint. So the Pistons were undermanned. So for JB to come in, get his first win against the team, the Cavs, who weren't missing any of their star players, was just awesome. But I think I'm going to go to Lincoln first. He was in here, and then we'll get to you, D. So we'll do about 10 minutes per person. But D, let me know if you've got to rush off earlier than that, and we can get you up early. But I'm going to bring up my man, Lincoln. What's going on, man?
Hey, mate. How are you?
I'm unreal. How are you?
Awesome. Yeah, stoked. Absolutely stoked.
Mate, that was crazy.
Such a hell of a game, eh?
Firstly, since this is your first time coming on the stream, appreciate you joining. Tell us how you became a Pistons fan, and then we'll get into the game.
Mate, been a Pistons fan for about 20 years, since Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun, those boys. My brother's a Celtics fan, and we were always back and forth back in the day, and it was just
Yeah.
those five guys, especially when they played the All-Star game, and it was like the whole Detroit team on the court. It was just unreal. And coming
Unreal.
from
I love that.
Tassie, south of you, it's just, there's
Yeah.
not many Pistons fans about, eh?
Mate, have you ever come across one in Taz?
I saw one, an older fella, and that's it. Yeah.
Really? That's great. I thought,
Yeah.
it would be. I mean, I've met one in person in Melbourne, and I've since come to meet a heap over like DMs and stuff. But man, that's
Yeah. Nah.
crazy. So
Yeah, it's just
Tassie,
it's an unreal thing to have a team just
mate,
firing
that's
now.
how good. And do you follow the Jack Jumpers?
Absolutely. Big time.
Mate, so the season they won the championship last year, that was the year I worked at the NBL. So that was
Yeah,
Jack
right. Okay.
McVeigh, game 3, mate. That was off its head.
We've missed him. We've missed him this year, big time.
I know.
Yeah.
But back to the Pistons. Just initial reaction. Like I've just spilled my thoughts on all the players, but how are you feeling?
I knew Cade was out, and then I saw you put up that Tobias is out, and I thought we've lost a big, as like you said, with Donovan. I had hope that the young guys would step up, and they did, and it's unbelievable. Thompson, just the pressure they put on him. There's always two guys on the ball, and you can't help but just smile. And now, after the last couple of seasons, we've just watched these young guys grow, and now they're actually becoming the players we knew they were. You know,
Mate, I
that's
couldn't
awesome.
agree more. The pressure, like like the whole season they've been doing it, but I thought in the first quarter, like without those players playing, they had to come out and kind of be aggressive, get out in transition, and Asar, like you said, 2 on the ball. The pressure they apply, like it's incredible.
And then you get Duran and Stu. Those guys, they can't be pushed about. They're just big, muscly dudes that will not be pushed about. And that's what I just love
No,
about the defense, because going back to the Pistons of 04, when you had both the Wallace guys inside, no one was moving those dudes. And that's what I loved about the Pistons back then. And it's just coming back now.
it really is. Like so I started following the team a lot later than the Go on the Work crew. So like I don't have much experience watching them, but getting to watch this team this season and what I've come to learn about the Going to Work team and the Bad Boys, it's just funny how I don't know if it's the case for other franchises, but this is probably the most hope any Pistons fans had since like 08, 07 with those teams. And it's just funny how there's so much synergy between those championship teams. It's just, I don't know if it's a Detroit thing, but they match the city, they match the successful teams of past. They got so many, like Stu's like the Rick Mahorn, like it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
But who's you go.
Just the dominance they have at the moment. Like Isaiah is just out of his mind. He's always got a hand on the ball when it comes in. He's just always there, and like he might give away a few fouls, but those fouls are nothing compared to what he does, eh? And you love Drummond, and I've got multiple Drummond jerseys because he was a man back then too. Just rebounding and points. He was double every night. You could just rely on it. And now Duran's doing the same thing. And having Duran come out of the game and Stu on, it's no change.
It's so true. And that's been the best thing about, I reckon, JD, like he said it himself, like earlier in the like 2025, like he said I was being soft in like October, November, and he's just really ramped up that physicality you're talking about. So to have him on the floor, who's just a man child, rebounding, bumping guys, and then you got Stu comes in who takes that to another level. Like it's relentless.
That's
like
what
Mobley,
we need, eh?
Like this Cavs team, they've bullied the Pistons in the past, and there's a reason they've won 12 in a row, because they play Allen and Mobley together, and they normally just get the better of the Pistons, like in seasons past, because they're big, they're strong, protect the rim. But tonight, like Mobley, 9 points, minus 23, like plus minus. Jared Allen, I didn't even know Allen played. He had played 19 minutes,
It
minus
was.
13. I don't know if he got injured, but non-factors.
I was waiting for him with Thompson as well to see what would happen in the last game, how he got like bumped hard. I thought there might have been something
Yeah.
coming with that, but I didn't even see him.
Oh, I
So
forgot about that.
yeah, and I was waiting
Yeah,
for that
no,
sort of
just
thing to come back, but it never came. And when he's too athletic.
Right. And I must
And
admit that
I
was
think
bizarre because I reckon Jarrett Allen's a pretty like calm bloke. So for him to
I
do
thought he
that
was
to
a chill
Assar was
dude
weird.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but no, I think we got to him, mate, and just Isaiah behind the back. The whole
Right.
bench went mental, and that's what I love about this team. They're all together. They play for each other, and I think you can only go upwards from here, eh?
Mate,
Absolutely.
absolutely. It's incredible. Like the vibes are on the chemistry's crazy. Like coaching staff, players, I like they're all so tight, so close. Like it's just it really means
Yeah, it's
something. Like we
awesome.
haven't seen anything like this. It's just that win tonight is just a culture win, I reckon. Like
Well,
individual
yeah,
brilliance from multiple guys, but like that's a culture win where you're without three starting players, your superstar, and you come out and beat a fully healthy
the
number
best
one
team.
seed in the East who's going to win
Yeah,
60 games. Like, and it's just
that's
that's
it.
culture, it's defense, it's unbelievable.
And we've got Ivy running
Um,
now,
how
so
good. I
it's
want to
just
ask
going to get
who's your
better.
favorite player on the current team?
Uh, I switch all the time.
Yeah,
Because I'm just so happy. The last couple of years has just been so hard, and
yeah.
like I watch most of the games, and you get to the fourth quarter, and you're like, oh, it's just getting harder and harder. Um, I was really big on Ivy. I like his presence. Like I know Cade's always he's just there and he does his work. And then Ivy came in and he was just that role player coming back. And now like Beasley is one of my favourites as well. He just brings that energy to the team. Just when he's on the bench, he comes off and then he'll shoot the three and he does his dance and then everyone's just pumped. Like you can't get back. But I'm going to say Ivy for a bit and now it's Beasley. I swing, yeah.
Mate, look, that's the beauty of this team. I feel like in past seasons we've gotten. I mean, like you get attached to one player because there's normally so much doom and gloom around the team. Your only thing to
Yeah.
cling to is like your favorite player. Whereas this year, there's just so many guys who are just having,
Yeah.
they're having great stretches. They're having career best years. Like man, like Ron Holland,
Yeah.
feels like he's one of my favorites. Like it's
Oh,
just it's how good's Ron?
yeah. Oh, I just love his toughness too. When he went at
Yeah.
Clarkson, that was just the best. And just for a first year to go out like that, it was awesome.
Mate, it's so
Yeah.
good. It's so good. I'm so happy, like all us fans, because anyone definitely on this stream for sure, I know has watched pretty much all those tough years. They've supported the team. They've either paid for league pass. They've gone to games and supported this team when they've been down and out. And like for us to now get this season is just like
So good.
I've already said this. The pain from the past two seasons in particular combined, this season's made it worth it. And I'm not even
Well,
like trying to.
absolutely.
I don't know what the word is, but I'm just being 100% genuine. Like it is genuinely what we're seeing this season worth it. Do you feel like that?
Well, if you look back on our losses, some of our losses have only been 2-3 points, and we could be 50 wins if
Yeah,
those games went our way. We've lost a couple of games in the last 10 seconds. We could be 50-game winners easily if we had just
crazy.
that bit of luck had swung our way. So yeah, it's only going to get better. And with the guys coming back, hopefully we get Cade back soon, and Harris back healthy. And
Yeah,
Ivy, we might sneak a game in, but I'm not certain on that. But yeah, it's
it's
awesome.
it's unbelievable. It's so good.
Yeah.
Lincoln, any final thoughts, mate, before I let you enjoy the rest of your Saturday?
Mate, I'm just stoked. I think that the young guys, we can't. Hopefully, they don't go crazy in the off season and start trading our vets or trade a young player out just to try and get someone in the team that we think, even I was in Booker. I don't want, they're talking about Booker trade and then chucking Ivy and then all these first rounders at them. It's just, you can't break up the team. That's what our team's a team at the moment for one reason.
I agree. I must admit, I entertained the Booker thing for a minute, and I did. But after seeing the last 2 weeks, and I just feel like they keep getting better, and it's just why there's no need to break this up. They're so young.
Absolutely.
Like there might be some reasons, like if you really want to get into the cap and all that stuff, but I can't. That's what. But I just think their vibes, the chemistry, and after talking to a couple of beat reporters, not that they're like sourced or these aren't sourced, they're just their opinion, but they think they're just going to keep it status quo. Offer extensions to JD and Ivy. Whether or not they accept them is a different thing, but man, keep it. I think they're just going to bring a lot of the guys back. You can't break this team up.
No, not now. Can't do it to us.
Nah, I agree. So, Lincoln, mate, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for jumping on the stream. We'll have to get you back on more, man.
Yeah, can't wait. Awesome. Thanks, Jacko.
Enjoy that. No worries, mate. Watch the replay.
Thanks, Cover.
We'll talk soon.
See you, mate.
See you, mate. Bye. All right. Let's get another Aussie legend up now. My man, D. What's going on? How are you feeling?
I'm so fucking happy. I'm so happy right now.
Got the chain on. Let's go.
You know it. Oh my goodness. So I told you before, my son coaches on a Saturday morning. So I missed most of it. Was kind of keeping up with the score, but I wasn't able to see. But we caught the last probably 12 minutes of the game, and that was a bit nail biting for a while. I thought the Cavs was gonna get back up there, but I heard you say before that they've bullied us for the last 12 games. How you gonna bully bullies? How you gonna do that? You can't keep bullying bullies before the bully punches you in your fucking face. So yeah, I'm so happy. I am so happy that everybody has been messaging me just in disbelief. And they can fucking stay there in disbelief, bitches. Like, yeah. Anyone who wants it can get it at this point.
Man, how satisfying is it?
So good.
That feeling.
It's so good. And I'm not even thinking about trades and all that. Like right now we're winning. Right now we're right here. We're here right now and we're winning.
Yeah.
So good.
Absolutely, man. It's this feeling. I don't know. This might be the best win of the season. I don't know how it isn't. But there have been a lot of good ones, but I don't think like anyone really thought we're going to win today. Just like with who was out for the Pistons.
I did. I knew we could.
I'm not saying we couldn't, but I'm just like, if you were betting money and you saw Cade's out, Tobias, and they got their full team, it's like a lot of people.
I hope a lot of people lost a lot of money. I hope a lot of people lost a lot of money. I hope they broke.
I think they would have for sure.
Yeah, I hope so. That's what they get.
But like honestly, the way they came out straight, like I know you weren't able to watch the first half or first 3 quarters, but honestly, from the tip, like they were physical, they were dogs, like they out hustled the Cavs. You could tell the Cavs didn't take them serious enough at the start. Then they got back in the game, but our guys just were too good.
Yeah,
too good.
And that's what happens when you become complacent. I mean, we've seen the Pistons do it before, but you can be the top team and be complacent, and that's what you get for counting us out. But yeah, Detroit's gully, bro. We're underdogs and have got something to prove and got a chip on our shoulder now, which makes it even better. Yeah,
it does. It's so satisfying.
Even better. So when we're 5th seed now.
It's crazy. I might
we're 5th.
I want to see how far ahead of the Bucks we are now. So we're a full game ahead of the Bucks. I think as
Yep.
well, 2 more wins. I know we're not falling out of the playoffs, but 2 more wins and we are officially like playoff locks, I believe. Like
Yeah, and
we are
how's that
locked in the top 6.
going from the longest losing streak in like NBA history to here we are
Well, I
in
don't know
just
if
from one season to the next.
and just on that D as well. So the Pistons have now tripled their win total from last season. They're the first team to do that ever
Yeah,
within 1 year. Like it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I love it. I love to see it.
Do you
And we did it. We did it without the superstars, so to speak, of the team. The young players have got something to prove, you know. And I said before, you know, when the superstars are away, it gives the other players time to shine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all they need.
That's
So
just
they just need a chance. They just need some playing time. Some of them to show what they can do. You know.
for sure. And they're stepping up.
Yeah.
And that just goes back to like Coach JB, how he prepares these guys. Obviously, the players staying ready. Like it's so impressive. I got to ask,
Yeah.
surely your son is now a Pistons fan after that. Or has he got to see
Uh,
a playoff
he-
win or something, bro?
he's not
What do we
saying
got to
very much.
do?
He's very quiet at the moment. So my son, my wife, my daughter, we all kind of crammed into his room because something was going on with my league pass on my cell phone. So we crammed into his
Yeah,
room to
yeah.
catch the last 12 minutes of the game. And every time the Cavs scored, he was cheering for them, little asshole. And then he just got quieter and quieter
What a smart
and
ass.
quieter. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. Yeah,
He
I
went
told
real
him
quiet.
when we've got a McDonald's around the corner and there's
Yeah.
a billboard for hire. And I told him when the Pistons play the Grizzlies, boy, and we whoop your ass, I'm taking out that billboard and I'm gonna drive you past it every morning on your way to school. He thinks I'm joking. I'm not joking.
That's so
I'm
good.
petty like that. I would do that.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
so
good.
he's real quiet right now. It's lovely.
That's
Oh man,
awesome.
so I'm be smiling all day. I'm just so
Bro,
happy, you know.
it's crazy, isn't it? It's just like in terms of following your team, like this is why you follow a team, especially when you
Yeah,
stick with them when they're down, when people are talking shit about them and clowning.
yeah,
Like there's no one like Pistons fans in particular, like no one can wipe the smile off our face. Like no one can say anything. Like we're just so
yeah,
proud of our team, and just I cannot stop smiling. It's actually like physically I can't. It's
yeah.
crazy.
You know, and usually when they win, I get, oh, that was a lucky win, or like there's always excuses why, you know, this player
Yeah.
wasn't playing on the other team, or none of that today. Funnily enough, everyone's just like, oh my goodness, and not saying very much. This wasn't a lucky win. This was, you know, like we just whooped the top team's ass. So
Literally
yeah,
I mean, I know they had that little run in the fourth. Donovan Mitchell went crazy. Apart from that, though, it was just a beatdown. Like that,
yeah,
just
yeah,
physicality.
yeah,
Like it's just. I think that's my favorite thing from this season is just like the way this team plays and the way they win games. Like how they're physical, they don't back down. Like it's just it's everything.
yeah, yeah. It's the best.
Like you're
Every
Like
every
from
time they
Detroit. You
pan,
grew up in Detroit. Like that. This is like I have to imagine this is like the perfect basketball team for you.
just
Someone
so
from the
sweet.
city.
It's just so sweet. I was just about to say every time they panned over to the crowd um at LCA, you know, like the fans in the crowd just looked so happy. You know,
Yeah,
they just looked so happy. I know it was loud today. I know they must have been loud. You know, I know that vibe there must have been so good. So
absolutely, man.
yeah,
They're
very very cool.
and It's just awesome. It's so good. How good is it? Like we can just have a chat like this as well.
Yeah,
Like we
I
could just
saw
smile,
I
just get so G'd up. It's the best.
I saw a fan in the crowd with uh a Beasley jersey that said Threesley on the back. I'm gonna need to get me one of them.
For sure. That's
Yeah,
fire.
that looks dope. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh
be
man.
teasing
Well,
all day long. I'm so happy my cheeks is hurting.
yeah. Same. Well, D, I've got Tom her joining us next, man. But is there anything else you want to say? Any other thoughts you've got? I'll
Let's
turn it
fucking
to
go.
you.
Yeah, I'll see y'all
Yeah.
after the next win.
Let's go, bro. Let's
All right,
go. Appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. We'll chat soon.
all right. Deuces.
Catch you. My man. What a legend. D, Lincoln. Ah, how good. Now we've got another legend from South Korea. Tommy Her. What's going on?
Let's go, Detroit.
Man, what a game, honestly.
Oh, how fun was that? That was so fun to watch.
Oh, just like I can't stop smiling. I can't even talk about the game too much. Like I'm just like I think it's just the best feeling ever to cut to
Yeah,
absolutely, you know, this like they dominated the Cavs. Like I know, like we said, Donovan Mitchell had that little stretch, but that was a fully healthy Cavs team. There's
that was
actually
crazy.
people that walk this planet that have said they would take Evan Mobley ahead of Cade still. I don't know how that's a thing. I like Mobley, but 9 points against a Pistons team, missing 3 starters. Like, come on, man.
Come on,
I just had to get that in there.
JD and Stu over Mobley Allen all day. I
Facts,
said that in the
literally,
comments,
man.
and Kyle was like, "Come on, Tom, let's not go there." I was like, "Come on, man, you can't
We
argue
can
with the
go
wall."
anywhere. We just had the belts out on the like they put the belts on the court and we're swinging those things.
Yeah, I think you summarized it perfectly. Like the pain from the last 2 seasons, this season's making it also worth it. Like it's it's been crazy. This season, it's been magical. We secured a record of over 500 for the first time since '08, I believe. And
Well,
I don't
they
know.
in 2016 they won 44, but it's the second time.
Ah,
You're right.
okay. All right, fine, fine, fine. But yeah, it's been crazy. Like if you just look back in the season, we started, I believe, '04, I think. And
Yeah.
people were like tweeting, same old Pistons, new season, same old Pistons. Where are they now?
Yeah.
Like, who's talking trash about the Pistons now? And we're here. It's crazy.
No one. And all those bums who said Stu does nothing but start fights. Go watch that crossover. I'll send it to you
Ah,
if you need it. Fuck out of
yeah.
here, all of you as well. Literally,
I
best
love the
defensive
energy,
player in the
Jack.
league. Now he's just crossing up some guy they think's going to win defensive player of the year. He had that man. Mobley was literally looking. I don't know where he
Oh,
was looking, but bro
he
was
got
literally looking the
crossed.
wrong way. And then he
And that
tries to
reminded me
recover
of
and Stu
the,
finished
yeah.
over him. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like Stu has, didn't he have another crazy move last game? Wait, was it last game? Or,
Yeah, he
anyways,
did. It was
right?
2
He
games
did.
ago. No, he
Yeah,
did.
two
Yeah,
games.
against the Spurs. Yeah.
Exactly. Like so
Back
he has those handles. Like like those especially the first time he actually showed off that handle was I believe like season ago or 2 seasons ago against Embiid, like that crossover and then dunk, which was crazy. Like I love when like Stu shows these flashes. It just makes me so happy. Like,
It's
come
so
on, bro.
good. And when he's finishing him, because to be honest, like when he's doing it, I'm like, all right, Stu. Like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
All right.
please finish this because I just don't want like this to be like an embarrassing moment. But he's finishing them like it's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
man.
it's crazy season. If we win all of
It's
our remaining games, we're gonna get to 50, right? We have to win all
yes.
of the games, right?
I
Okay,
think,
maybe faster.
yeah. Well,
But
I
I feel
mean, we beat the Cavs. We just beat the Cavs. Like I don't know, we just beat the Cavs. I will say, I don't know what your thoughts are on this, Tom, but do you actually think to just begin that game not having Cade kind of played into the Pistons' hands because they had to play fast and they had to be
You're
super
right.
aggressive. Whereas when Cade's there, like just you want to play to his strengths and it's a bit more slower. It's a lot of pick and roll. And Cade, to be honest, typically struggles to finish around Mobley and Allen. So like,
You're right.
I'm not saying this team's better without Cade. I'm not an idiot, but like I do think not having him in the beginning tonight maybe was a bit of a positive in the end with how good they started and just been able to like get out and transition and play so fast. The Cavs just like how good was seeing Asar just bump Evan Mobley? Like he did it twice on his first 3 buckets. Like nudged him with his shoulder. I'm like, okay, Asar, like you're ultra aggressive
yeah,
tonight.
you're
But
right.
yeah, it was
And when I
awesome.
saw Asar starting at the 4, I was like, okay, this could be something. Like this could be interesting. Like we went with a super small lineup, and I knew that we're gonna try to play fast to counteract their 2 big lineup because no one knows that team better than JB Bickerstaff. Like he knows how to go against this team. Like he knows what works against them because he coached them like for a long time. So he went with that strategy, and it worked like magic. Like coach of the year. Like come on, don't
Dennis
our
Schroeder
coach of
said
the
it
year
as
just
well.
come on.
Said it in
Like
the post game.
I wanted Dennis to get those 3 more rebounds,
I
like
know.
triple
I didn't
double,
even.
right?
I was just so locked in on the game. I didn't even look at the stats. And when he was doing the interview with Natalie, I was like, "Oh my god, they had a triple double."
And he
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
at
Yeah.
first he goes like, "Oh, I kind of need that," but he goes back and says like, "But the team wins always first. Like I'm a team player, so as long as we get the win, we're good." And the vibes, it's crazy. Like just watching every single member of the team, like really root for one another, really go for the team success. It's been a special season. I love this team.
It has. It has, man. It's my favorite season ever. It's not even
Yeah,
close. Not even
yeah, I
remote.
think
It's
so
not
too.
even
Yeah, it
remotely
has to
close.
be. Yeah, it has to be.
Come on, Tom. What other season's close?
None. Come
What
on.
other? There's none. I got to call
Yeah,
you out on that. There can't be a season close to this.
exactly. Yes, yes.
Well, I
Like,
mean, you followed the team a bit longer than me, but I don't think you were fully there for
no, no, no. I
going
agree.
into
I
team
fully
lead.
agree with you. I fully agree with you. This season's the
Yeah,
best season I've ever
yeah,
watched. It's my favorite season.
yeah, yeah.
Like, it doesn't come close.
It's
Wait,
crazy.
is that is that an updated backdrop?
Oh, yeah, partially, yeah. Because
Partially, right?
I sent all the stuff into the chat yesterday.
Uh-huh.
But I've got all the jerseys. I will get them framed, and I will get this backdrop looking better. But there's some extra
Yeah,
stuff up
it has
there,
to
some
be.
bobbleheads. Yeah,
I
where's
see. Were those flags there? I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a bobblehead.
no
Yeah, that's right.
that flag I got from the Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of
Wow.
Fame in Springfield. I was like, oh, I didn't ever seen them before, so I grabbed that, and then the bobbleheads from the Pistons,
Oh, they actually
and
sell
then
like stuff there. That's interesting.
at the Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Or
they
did
have
they
like a
just
shop at the because it's like a museum, like, and then there's a court on the lower level. Then when you walk out from the court, that's the last spot you
uh
go through a store. So it's all
Mm,
mostly all like Hall of Fame, NBA stuff, but they have some actual
that's
teams.
actually
So
cool, yeah. I saw you
yeah,
got
so
RJ flag and a
yeah,
Sekou
those.
flag.
I know, dude, they are massive. So where I got those. When I was at the Pistons offices, they were like, "Do you what?" There's just all this stuff that was like had been sitting on this desk, and they're like, they were trying to get me to name the players. I'm like, of course I know who Sekou is and RJ and Hami. I know all these guys. I had so much hope for all of them. So I
Yeah.
took them all home. But I don't know, dude. I
I
only
mean,
live in a small apartment, so I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but I had to grab them.
the Pistons Pistons office, that has to be like a treasure chest. Like if like where
Dude,
if
Tom, you would
wherever you
lose
look,
it.
it's like
There is when you it's like the office where like the ticketing, social, all like the staff, they have their own kind of section. Then there's the basketball section, but that staff section with social, there is like thousands of bobbleheads just on everyone's desks. Like I
oh
walked
my
in, I'm like,
God.
oh my, there is bobbleheads everywhere. I was losing it. I was like, literally any bobblehead you've ever could think of, someone's got it on their desk. Looks like just an
If
army of all these bobbleheads on a whole floor.
if I ever like, I don't know, I probably won't, but if ever I make it into that office one day, I need to like cuff my hands or something.
Yeah.
Like, I I need to chain myself. Like I can't, I don't think I'll be able to stop
Go-
myself.
You'll go in there with like a huge sack and just be like clearing it all. Oh man.
Just make sure my
There's
hands are tied. Just look around like, oh, that's
have the handcuff.
just imagining it makes me happy, man. all s-
I feel like
Pistons like
you'll definitely you'll get in there. I know you will. Next time
maybe,
you're in
maybe
Detroit, I feel
hopefully,
like
hopefully.
next time you're in Detroit, you'll go past the office for sure. I feel like you
Oh,
will.
oh my god! All right, you're getting me too excited. Okay, anyways,
Man, how
uh,
but
that
Tom,
was mhm.
can we I'm trying to think who if we haven't spoken about anyone from tonight, like it's just such an all-round game. I think it was just so nice to see. Maybe we spend a couple of minutes here talking about Jalen Duran, like pushing
Ah, it
through
was
that
special.
shoulder injury. Hopefully, that's
Hmm.
not anything too serious. He came back on after initially checking out, but I think it's absolutely huge for him to have a game like tonight. So quickly, stats: 16 points, 13 boards, 6 offensive rebounds, a block, a steal, and a plus 15 plus minus. He typically has these sorts of like really good games. And in the past against like lesser centers, like a Nick Richards or like a
100%,
Alex
yes.
Land, like, and he might put up more points, but for him to do that tonight and completely outplay Jarrett Allen, I forgot Jarrett Allen was playing. Honestly, did he get
Mhm.
injured? Like, like, but
He only had
I did,
19 minutes, right?
yeah. So I don't know if he got injured, but I just JD, like that's just shows the growth for him, for me at least, for him to be having a good stat line, impactful game against
You're right.
Jarrett Allen, who a guy who I think has gotten the better of JD a fair bit in
Hmm.
JD's brief time with the Pistons.
I mean, you're 100% right. Like JD in previous seasons, he did have like huge game stat wise, but this season he really grew into a player who really affects the game in a positive way. Like he doesn't just put up numbers, but he just affects winning. Like all those like he contests shots, which do not always show up in the box score, but you can just by the eye test, you can just tell he's way better defensively and offensively. He knows where he can go. Like his handoffs, like you know that he always does those handoffs like behind the back or between the
Yeah,
legs, and
he like
that's
drops
really
them off. They're very
exactly
cool,
yeah
aren't
on
they?
their
Yeah,
path. Yeah, it's way better. It doesn't just look better. It actually is a more efficient basketball player. Like because he can just do that and give a huge screen for the Cade or the ball handlers. So like when JD having this signature huge game against one of probably a front court that's considered by many to be the best in the league,
yeah.
which has been dominating us for years. It's just huge. Like JD was, you can
It's
just
huge.
tell he's special. Ah, like we got something
He's
here. Like yes, like it's not just
we've
Cade.
got.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you're so
And,
right, Tom. Like Jalen Duran, like he has proven a lot of people wrong, me included. Like I can even him and Asar together. I in the off season was like, I don't think it
mhm,
can work. I was probably being a bit more negative than usual because of that season we watched, but I was just like, I'm really skeptical. And those two, since Asar's really gotten more healthy, like because he
mhm.
came back and
You're
in
right.
December, but since like January when he's like actually got his conditioning back, like those two are just like, man, they work so well together. And
Exactly.
some
It's
of it's
kind of
Asar,
special.
but
Yeah.
JD, like, man, it's awesome. Like you said, it is special. Like,
Like they always shovel the ball to each other at least once or twice a game under the basket. It's like a big to big connection. But they always find a way to find each other, and that's been special to watch. Like, and having Asar out there really makes the job easier for JD because, like he can stop someone, or what he can actually funnel someone for JD to block. It's been a special season to watch, and I'm so like stoked to see to just know that we got this for years. Like
yes.
for years. Like we're locked in. Like we're I
Exactly,
said
man.
this before. We can be a dynasty. Like, I'm sure people are gonna say, "Hold your horses," whatever. But I really believe we're gonna go on a deep playoff run this season. I keep saying we're gonna win it all, but I think we're gonna at least win the first round series. And we're so young. We're getting better every single day. It's I don't know.
It's
Just
crazy, Tom.
realizing it is feels special. This
I know, because it's just like, yeah, they're so young. And that's why, like, I've after initially being like, oh, I would make a trade for Booker a few weeks ago, I've come around to I don't want to do that, because it's just like this team, even if you want to say, oh, the East is weak, like Philly won't be this bad next year, or like, I don't even know, looking at it, like it's not going to be that much better next year. But it's just like these young guys, like they just keep getting better as the season goes on. And that was one of my
right.
hopes back in like late November and December, when they were roughly like within a few games of 500. My big thing was like, we're so conditioned as fans at the trade deadline, this team, like
Hmm.
if they're already not down the bottom, like fully just going, let's get like top odds. But my big hope was like they can get better after the All-Star break. And it's like, just
Yes.
keep getting better and better. So it's like if you're just Trajan, and if you're just looking at like the odds and being like, I have such a young team. Devin Booker's 28. Yes, he would immediately become the first or second best player on this team, but like he could also just, it could not work out. You give up all these assets. It's just like the safest decision,
Hmm.
and the logic, it's just to run it back. Like I just, and that's like taking the emotion out of it. Like, just if like
Exactly.
me as a
Yes.
fan, I just want to see them back for the vibes and everything they've built, and for them to all like get reward. But like, I'm just, yeah, I just, it's going to get better and better, or at least stay the same. And younger, like it's just so many young guys. It's crazy.
You're right. Like I want to see this team at least for two seasons to see where
Mhm.
they can bring us. Like at least this season and next season. I don't want to touch nothing too huge. Maybe just add small veterans like how we added Dennis or Bees or Tobias on short-term contracts. And I truly believe this team is going to be special. Like wait, and just I just realized this. When's the last time we didn't look at draft prospects? Like at this point in the season, like
When,
usually I would know I would be watching like highlights of 30 prospects. Like, all right, this guy might fit in. Like, I like this guy, I like this guy, love this guy. But now I don't even know anyone. Like, I only know the elite ones, but I don't really like
yeah,
know anyone.
I
How
don't
special is
know.
that?
I don't. I haven't. Tankathon was literally my favorite website for 3 seasons there. I would be on there. I
Yeah.
remember I would. This is how I didn't realize it at the time, but it's actually really grim to think that I would, not last season, but the Wemby draft. I would be like so
Oh.
happy when they lost, and I would be refreshing Tankathon until it had the Pistons as the worst record. And then I would
Yes.
like post that on Twitter, and I'd be like excited to do that, to be like Wemby to the, it's like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, that's so dark. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I
but now
actually
I haven't
agree
been
with
on
you.
Tankathon at all. Like, it's crazy.
Right? Just realizing that.
And
Like I remember during the Wemby draft, I actually like put a leave from work. I took a day off just to watch the draft lottery.
yeah.
And
Oh,
now so pissed. I was like that was like 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. in Korea. I was drinking.
yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah.
fuck this, no.
Were you drinking
Oh,
at
so I'm
9
sorry.
a.m.?
Yes, I was so pissed. I had to. And I was receiving so many text messages from my friends. Like they were
Oh,
laughing
man.
at me, or someone were like feeling poor for me. Like
Oh, yeah.
that was like traumatic. I actually almost fought with a friend because of that.
So did you start drinking after the result? You were down that
Yes,
much? Or,
yes, yes.
yeah.
I wasn't planning on drinking. I was just outside, just walking around. And when they saw, I was wearing a K jersey, even though nobody
Yeah.
knows. Like I was just wearing for good luck. And when I saw that, oh man,
Yeah.
then when it goes from 10 to 9, 7, 6. So fifth is where our Pistons can actually be called, right? So okay, let's just
Yeah.
avoid this. And bang, for 3 straight seasons, fifth pick. I don't know, it's traumatic. So I'm so glad I don't
Oh,
have to
man.
watch that anymore. Like
I
ping pong
know.
balls.
I
Come
know.
on.
There's no reason for us to watch the lottery this year because we
Exactly.
don't
No
like
picks,
we're
right?
not remotely. We got no like I don't even need to look at that thing. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing. I'll watch the draft. I'll get excited. I'll do some second round pick type stuff and get familiar with some of the first rounders. But like, because I do enjoy the draft. Like that's when the season's over though. We're not looking at any of that until
Yeah.
late April. Maybe just before the draft if we're in the Pistons make the finals. Might not.
Yeah. I mean, wait, are you
But,
going to Detroit in June, like to watch the parade?
I, I, dude, I'd be there. Absolutely. Like, I'm gonna still, yeah, that would be crazy. I know you're joking, but you would be there.
I would be there, obviously. Like I have to be there. If come on.
Yeah, I'd sell everything I own to get over there.
Goodbye, fake
But
jersey.
but I just want to shout out Kyle's talking about something about Pacers, but I just want to shout out Kyle. The Pistons have been so good. He's come off his social media ban. So shout out to you, Kyle. I hope you and your family are doing well, my friend. I'm not sure what you're talking about here in the comments, but we'd love to get you up on the stream if you ever want to come up here, man. But hope you're doing well. But Tom and guys, sorry, I will get to some more comments. We're just having too much fun up here. And so sorry for my swearing this episode. I'm just too hype. I'm too
I
hype.
love it.
Give
us more.
But well, I'm still trying to figure out if YouTube. I think I've heard if you swear within the first 5 minutes, it might demonetize your video. But I don't care about that.
Whoa. Okay.
But
Wow,
no, we
okay.
haven't. We're definitely fine. But I don't care. It's more so for
Didn't
those
know that.
people I might be who don't like swearing. But I'm just too hype. Shout out to Cleves, me and Cleves actually watched the game together in Detroit. Remember when they beat the Hawks for their like 5th or 6th? Cleve, he came down to where did we watch the game? Jordan
You
came as well. I'm
forgot.
not sure if he's in here.
Do you remember the
Where
name
did
of
we
the
watch?
bar? Did you forget it again? Like you guys
Yeah,
watched it in
do
a
you
bar,
remember
right?
it? Yeah, do you remember it? Gillies.
Very good.
Shout out to Dan Gilbert. We just whipped his team's ass. He owns that bar.
I remember you also forgot that place before. You forgot it again.
Yeah, my memory. My girlfriend says I'm like a goldfish because I have no memory. It's crazy. My memory is absolutely pathetic. But Tom, any other thoughts, my man? Like,
And yeah, I don't know. Thoughts? No, it's just all positive
Just
vibes, all
vibes.
energy. Yeah, and I hope like Pistons fans will also come to the realization that this is a special team that you can support for years and years and years.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. It's not just the Lions. It's not just the Red Wings. It's the Pistons. We're here. So I hope everyone shows support and just realizes that how special of a team we have. It's gonna be a great season. Yeah.
Man, it's well said, Tom. Well said. And you have to leave us with a Detroit basketball.
Actually got drunk yesterday. I did it again, but okay.
Sorry, before I want to ask you, is that like a big thing to drink on a Thursday? Oh, no, it was Friday night last night. Of course, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought I
And
see you drinking on like a Wednesday or Thursday night sometimes, but no, last night was a Friday.
sometimes, yeah. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yesterday I got drunk. So I kind of woke up late today, but anyways, yeah. I saw that like people in the States are usually not open to like showing that they're drunk. But in Korea, because it's like a culture here in Korea. Everybody like likes drinking. So it's not
Yeah.
a bad thing to show people that you're drunk. But
No, it's not bad.
I
Australia's got a massive drinking culture as well. It's
has to be. Anyways, Detroit basketball. Let's go.
let's go, Tom. You enjoy the rest of your day, man. We'll
too,
chat
Jack.
after another win very soon, my man.
All right. See you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Bye, guys.
Catch you, man. What an absolute legend. What a show we've had so far. Lincoln, D, Tom, all international fans. Let's go through some comments now, guys. Maddie Fresh, another massive legend. Shout out to you, Maddie. Let's effing go, Jack. You know the Pistons won again. All right, guys, am I back now, Kyle? Everyone should be able to hear me now. Dude, this is great.
You're good. I'll get off for you.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. All right, guys, can you guys hear me? Kyle's just called me. All right, awesome. I'm not sure what you guys have heard, what I've been saying, but my microphone died, so the audio now is probably gone a bit worse. But oh man, thank you for calling me, Kyle. Oh shit, that is hilarious. I'm just gonna try to pick up where I was at. But I hope at least everyone can hear me. Shout out Maddie and Mark because you guys for the super chats. Appreciate you. But let's go back to where I was. I was just talking about international fans. So, comments are fun. How good's this chat, guys? Sorry, we've lost it a bit here. We've lost it a bit here, but I'm just going to pick back up here. Trick shot, bros. Good things happen when a star plays 30 plus minutes. Absolutely. You probably couldn't hear me, but I was just referring to Jay Well's comment about Asar at the 4 and how good he looked there. So, yeah, he was awesome. What's Mazen H? They only need to sign an all-round big next to Duran and Frazier to take the next step. That's the missing piece. All the key pieces under 25. See, an all-round. I assume you're maybe talking about more of a 4-man who can play alongside Duran, or like a 4-man who's like got size and can defend a little bit. They're kind of hard to find, but I do think long-term, a Tobias Harris replacement is kind of the missing thing in this young core. But maybe it is Asar. Maybe Asar can play the 4 with his athleticism. And I know he doesn't have the jumper, but maybe Asar's the 4 and you just have more shooting at the 2 and 3 around Cade. But that's a fair comment. What else have we got here? D, 15th to 5th place. It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. No one would have seen that at all. At all. See you, Nick. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're well. I feel like I haven't seen the comments for a minute, so I hope you've all been good. But Wizards are tank MVPs. I'm moving back to Detroit this weekend. Can't wait to be there for the playoffs. Let's go, Scenic. How good. That's awesome. We've crossed the F-bomb threshold to get paid. Oh man, yeah, I'm too high. I'm too high. But this game is just, that's like I said, culture win, culmination of like all the vibes, the connectivity on this team, the newfound like confidence and the development JB and his coaching staff done with this team. It's culmination of a new front office, fresh leadership, because there's no way ever a Pistons team in the past 4 seasons without Cade wins that game. Like, I like Dwayne Casey. Honestly, Monty, he was really bad. I don't hate him or anything, but like just what this team has right now is, like Tom said, special. Really, really special. And don't worry about swearing, D. You're good, man. You're good. Basically, that game was the epitome of Detroit basketball. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, man. And now we're at the bit where I can't hear. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. Maybe that's why Tom was calling me as well. Pistons next. Jack is literally on a generational hot take right now. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. YouTube user, I agree. I do need a producer or something. That's something we're going to work on for next season. We've learned a lot with these fan reacts this season and how they work and what works best. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we probably do need some help on these, especially after a win when everyone's going crazy. So I want to make sure we get everyone included. Oh, Mark, I wasn't on a phone call. I was just being stupid. But guys, I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna check right down here. Maybe we'll wrap it up here with a question from Kyle. Do you want Pistons to re-sign THJ if it doesn't prevent them from keeping Beasley? So I hope, if I'm interpreting this right, it's they keep Beasley and then we can still re-sign THJ? I think so. It would just be on like a 1 year. But I would keep him because I just think I know he's streaky, but I just feel like the games he doesn't play, this lack like his spacing and the shooting threat of him is so crucial to unlocking Asar, unlocking Ron, unlocking Asar and JD together, Cade space, like the threat, like the THJ, even if he's not hitting shots, like because I really feel like you notice it desperately when it's Beasley's the only guy, but when you can have Beasley or THJ on the floor at all times, I think the spacing they provide is crucial. I know there's probably other guys you can find in the league clearly who can do that, but I just think if you're going to run it back, I would be trying to bring back Tim Hardaway Jr. If for some reason the team looks to upgrade and get Booker or some star, which I hope they don't do now, but if they do, then I think maybe he's more expendable depending on the star you bring in. But I think you try and bring him back. But good question, Kyle. But as Devon said, great win tonight. Everyone had a great night or day. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm going to make some lunch after this and watch that fourth quarter again. But thank you so much to everyone in the chat. What a win. What a win. Seriously, best win of the season, I think. I think that surpassed the Kings win for me with the Ivy game winner. I think just compared to the expectations, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. I did say the whole week they were going to beat the Cavs, but I thought Cade was going to be playing. I just had a feeling with how many games the Cavs had won in a row against us, they were due for a loss. But when I saw Cade was out and then Tobias, I was like, man, this is going to be tough. But best win of the season. So, guys, enjoy the win. Thank you so much for all your support. It means so much to me. And we will be back after a very fun Timberwolves game on Monday or Sunday. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but appreciate you all. Till next time, as always, go Pistons.